Hello, good people of YouTube. All About Nat is back with another video. And today, as you can tell by the title, I'm just going to have a little chat with you. If you've been subbed to the channel for a while, you know, every now and again, I literally just come on here and chat to you guys. And I like to get some feedback. I like to know your opinions because, you know, I think it's important to know what other people think about certain issues at the minute. Now, this issue isn't new. It's not new. It's just I've kind of been triggered by certain things I've seen recently, certain channels that I watch. You know, I have quite a variety of channels that I'm subbed to. So, like, I love watching the van life channels, obviously, because that's what I'm working towards. And also, you know, I still sub to, you know, sneakerheads, all that kind of thing. And what else? Photography, which I need to try and get back into because my work has taken me well away from that. I just work and work and work. So I need to kind of get back into that. Going out, hiking, more photography, because it's just not, you know, if you've started a business, if you are a business owner, you know what it's like. You just kind of get taken and fully consumed by what you're doing. But anyway, I digress. So first of all, let's say the usual. Please sub to the channel if you are new. Please turn that notification bell on so you know when I am dropping a video, and please drop a like on the videos because they take time. You know, we work hard to do these videos, us YouTubers, so yeah, please drop a like on the video. Kindness costs nothing, which brings me nicely on, nice little segue onto the subject. Social media hate, recent social media hate. Now, the first thing most people say when you hear this this kind of thing is, take no notice. It doesn't matter. Trolls, blah, blah, blah. And that is the obvious answer. But it's also an easy thing to say. And it's not so easy to do. Now, I've been uploading for a couple of years now. And I've had my fair share of hate. For nothing, really. Just, you don't like the look of me, you think I'm ugly, you don't like my channel, you don't like what I do, you think my videos are shit, blah blah blah, you know, and that's fair enough. Excuse me. That's fair enough. You can think all those things. Not everybody in life that we see, we meet, we like. Same with me, same goes for me. You know, there's plenty of YouTubers that I'm not a fan of. Do I hate them? No, I don't hate on these people. Oh, the sun's come out, so this is gonna, let me see if I can turn this off. Is it gonna stop flashing? Yeah, there we go. We had a big old cloud before, so I had to turn the light on, but it stopped. Anyway, so yeah, we don't like everybody we meet, and that's the same in real life. We go to different jobs and people are there. Sometimes they feel like, if I've experienced it myself, to make your life a misery. And they just have got nothing better to do with their day but be shitty to you or be horrible. And it's quite sad, really. And often it's true, when somebody is horrible to somebody else, it's because they're not feeling good themselves. But in that moment, you don't give a shit because you're just thinking, that's nice, why'd you say that? And that's my point. You don't always have to say that old saying, if you've got nothing nice to say nothing at all. And I don't think that is too difficult to do, really. I've seen things on videos and I've thought, well, that ain't good. And I've not said anything. But I might call something out that I just think is a bit, don't know, it's not hate. I've had constructive criticism on this channel before, and that I don't consider that hate. If somebody said to me, you know, have you tried getting this tripod, or have you tried doing this, blah blah blah, on the video, and I don't mind any of that, that's fine, you know, and I'll answer that with a, oh, I don't know, I can't afford that right now, or thank you so much for that, because that is, I've not thought of that, vice versa, you know, just general stuff like that. And that to me is great, because sometimes you haven't seen or thought of something. When I first did my very, very first video, someone said to me, just get a little handheld tripod. And that was a really simple thing that I hadn't really thought of, believe it or not. And I thought, yeah, that's a really good idea. So that to me is constructive. But somebody commenting on my video, like somebody commented on one of my videos just after I had my jaw joint replacement. God, isn't it? 3 years ago in January. That's gone fast. Somebody commented, bloody hell, Nat, you've put weight on. And a few people did. And I just remember thinking, well, that is just something that you don't need to say. You know, I would never comment on someone's weight, on the way somebody looks. You know, somebody who can't, you know, you can't help the way you look. And obviously in that point, I couldn't help the way I looked. My jaw is still kind of puffy around here, and I think it's probably just always going to be like that, and that is nearly 3 years on, and honestly there's no need to comment that kind of thing. So those kind of things I just think are just really insensitive. Did it upset me? Not really, didn't really upset me, but I wasn't particularly feeling good at the time, so it didn't exactly give me good vibes. Do you know what I mean? Obviously it was the most horrific experience from you know, going to hospital point of view. And if you haven't seen those videos post-op, then go back and have a look, because yeah, that was a really horrible time. But the main reason why I've wanted to do this video is because there's a guy that I follow who does van life, and he seems like a really nice guy. He seems like he's really just trying to live his life the best he can. He's, you know, he does van conversions as well. And quite honestly, it might not be everyone's cup of tea. He's brutally honest, which, to be honest with you, I like that. He says what he thinks, but he's had come in for criticism for pretty much nothing, and I genuinely don't actually understand any of that. So he's just had a bit of a meltdown where he's thought, I don't really feel like doing this anymore. And people can, I don't know, did it used to be like this before social media? Probably was. But we didn't have the internet to voice those opinions. So those opinions were kept to ourselves because we didn't have that platform to share it with the world, you know. But everybody, you know, and I believe in having an opinion. I do. I genuinely do, actually. You know, people who don't have opinions on things, it baffles me. So it's not that. It's just that you know, if there is something to have an opinion on, you know, if somebody's asking you a question and you want an answer, then go for it. But if someone's, you know, like myself, I came on here. I waited, to be honest, I waited a fair few weeks before I put my face on camera, because I was feeling pretty shit and I was not digging the way I looked at the time. But you do, and some people even said to me, oh, I don't know, Nat, because you do open yourself up to it. You do. But at the same time, you think you kind of trust in fellow human race to kind of empathise a bit. But they don't. They don't. And then, you know, obviously, recently in the UK, Her Majesty, the Queen, Elizabeth II, has died. I'm not a royalist by any stretch of the imagination, but I also am a proud British citizen, and would I want the monarchy to go? No, I wouldn't. No, because I think it's a really nice sort of heritage thing, I suppose you could say, to have in the UK. You know, and it brings a lot of money as well, tourism wise, and etc, etc. So, you know, I certainly wouldn't want it to go anywhere. However, talking of the criticism, the shit that Prince Harry's got, you know, and it's still going on because he's back in the UK with Meghan, and and a lot of this comes from the firm, not the firm and the media, not the family. The firm override, and I heard this the other day, which I find absolutely insane. They were having this sort of, I don't know, this dinner, some sort of dinner or something, and apparently Charles said, you know, even though they weren't working royals anymore, he wanted them there, Harry and Meghan. But the firm has overridden Charles and said, no, they can't. No. You're overriding the king. How does that even happen? So they're you know, with this coming out, the British media are shockers. You know, they bigged up Harry and Meghan. It was the best royal wedding we've ever had. And then, boom, everything. As soon as she got pregnant, they were hating on everything she was doing. Fueling the hate through the media. Sort of poisoning people who read those articles. So then you get the hate coming on social media. So the media have influenced the public to then hate via social media, and then you've got people, you know, arguing, going, yeah, well, why should they be there? They fucked off and they didn't want to be part of the royal family, whatever. They did not want any more hate from the media, which fuels the hate via the public. People are so brainwashed by the British media. It absolutely baffles me that. Make your own mind up. You know, I've got nothing against them at all. I've got nothing against them. In fact, I've got quite a good respect for him for actually standing up to the bullshit that comes with the firm, and them, you know, not helping out with the media. They went to them and said, this is uncalled for, what's coming, you know, because they can control. There is something in how do I say it? There is something in place where the royal family need the media need the royal family. And there is something in place where they can actually control part of what happens via the media. But apparently the firm weren't interested in helping to stop the crap that was being written about Meghan. So therefore they almost like wanted it to influence the public, and that to me is pretty sick. So I don't blame them buggering off to America, honestly. I really don't. But I don't know, I'm just kind of voicing just my thoughts and opinions on social media. It's brilliant for so many things, it really is. But there's always gonna be somebody or a group of bitter and twisted type of people, type of person who just wants to just, I don't know, if I've got something negative to say, we all do, of course we do, we're human. I generally have the chat with my family and my friends, and we, you know, you can just have a good old bitch, and we all do it, of course we do. We all have a moan and a bitch and this. But to do it at another human being, I don't know, projecting all that onto somebody else on social media. I did a video actually, I think it was just after my op, when the British television presenter Caroline Flack, when she killed herself because it all got too much. And that, whew, that was a real shocker, that, because it has an effect on people, and you just have to think before you type that thing that you want to say. If you want to say it to somebody in your household, say it to somebody on the phone, to a friend. Don't project it to that person via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Just don't do it, because you don't know what that does to somebody else. But yeah, just have an event, and then I know my subscribers, you guys are brilliant, and I know you'll have something to say on it as well. So please do comment down below your thoughts on social media hate, because it's sad, because we have got an amazing platform where we can do brilliant positive things, but it's that negative side that I just can't stand. It's horrible. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts. As I say, I'm having an event today, so thank you for listening, thank you for watching. If you watched the whole of the video, I appreciate you so much. And all about now. We'll see you on the next one. Keep it real, guys.